Hey guys, so I haven't played YuGiOh in like over a month IRL, but I'm back. I was at the Rarity Collection tournament, managed to go undefeated. I know there's a lot of Branded Despia profiles out here, but you know what? Figured I'd share what I have, so let's just get started. So of course, 3 Albaz, standard, 3 Aluber, also standard. I've been really liking 2 Quems. I've kind of cut it to 1 at some points, but just having the second one coming out of Granuel can really matter, especially also when you get Nibiru. The Tragedy, I am playing Allure, but I never like playing multiple Tragedies. Nonetheless, I like playing double Merc though, I do like that. But this is a very, very good double cart, and as I mentioned, double Merc. I like having one expendable for the banish to add, but I really like having it as a monster negate, especially to stop Bestials for, let's say, Gimmick Lock, or even if you have it on your turn, trying to stop Nibiru, because sometimes Nibiru can mess up the Gimmick Lock, but for the most part, Nibiru is not that problematic. Double Shredded, I know a lot of people tend to play 3, I kind of like it at 2. I play double Serenier instead of the 3rd Shredded, just because, I don't want to draw multiples, but it's also nice that it's an Albaz in Grave and also Field, because I am playing Branded in White as well, and that also makes this a little bit more expendable without using the actual Albaz. Kit, this is nice because you can recur your Branded Spell Trap, but also it is something you can add off of Wasp in case you need to add something that you need. I like playing multiple Bestials now, actually. Rebellion, Magnet, because it's nice because it can get you that Shredded or Albaz as you come back to your turn when you're going second. I'm playing double Serenier because, again, I mentioned playing Branded in White, you just want to have some Dark Dragons. This is nice with High Spirits as well, just being able to dump and off Cartesia, just other ways to get to Branded Fusion. And of course, Gimmick Puppet. On to spells, we have 3 Branded Fusion, 3 Opening, 1 Lost. This is all standard. High Spirits, I think you really need to play this, especially when you have something like this, and Albaz, it comes really nice, or even Serenier. Branded White, as I mentioned, Red and White. This is also nice because you can search it off of Thrust going second, and a lot of times in the grind when you're kind of running out of Albazes but they are in the grave, this can be nice. And also when you do get Ash, this can still potentially lead to Gimmick Lock, just like how Red can. Triple Deployment, nothing standard. I'm still playing Super Poly. I've been trying to cut it and then come back. Against Henpai it's great, against Melodious it can be also great. Those are some of the newer strategy that's kind of something you have to respect. Of course, not great against Snake Guy though, especially going second, but you can always take it out. I do play double Droplets though, just to account for that. I do think that it's very, very flexible and really good to have. Gold Start Foolish, consistency. Of course, the Call By, which then also hands down goes with the Thrust. I also play Magic Deflector in this side, which is kind of nice to have against certain matchups. Triple Allure, you do have, you want to draw, because Imperm Allure really sucks because you do have, sure, if you have Cartesia it's fine, but otherwise, Thrust for Ash is great, but against Imperm you do kind of struggle in that. And then just 1 deployment, or rather duplication and the Retribution. Extra, double Albion, 1 Rebellion, Titaniclad, double Mirror Jade, pretty standard so far with the Rimbram and Sanctifier. Masquerade's good for time, just really puts the pressure on as well. Also puts out another body. Granuel, I want to play double. If I don't play Super Poly, I would play 2. Granuel makes Gimmick Lock even more consistent. But in the meantime, I really like having Super Poly, so I'm still playing their usual. This you would play even without Super Poly anyways. Guardian Chimera and Roll of Furious, this is something I never played for a while, but I'm really happy to be playing it now. Really good to have just multiple pops, every time your turn, your opponent's turn, just constantly recurring, especially with, just a lot of cards, especially stun. It's really hard for this deck, so it's really important to have this. And lastly to the side, just some hand traps, triple Nib, triple Droll. I was playing triple Ash before, I just felt that, if it's a 50 card list, if you had to draw 1 hand trap, it has to be like one of these 6 basically. I'm playing triple Cosmic. I think that's pretty standard. Nothing necessarily I still like to have, especially again, you're playing Thrust and Branded decks anyways. I also decided to play Herald with this because, Pearly it's not that predominant, but at the same time it's just nice that this deck just cannot out towers. I want to have something, and against a lot of different decks that are not towers, might as well, it's just kind of a generic out as well. It really came up clutch because I did play against Pearly today. I'm playing Magic Deflector instead of D-Barrier because, it's something against, let's say, Flunder. At least this can still come out, especially when you're Shifter and Thrust into Fusion Duplication, not going to do anything. I really have been liking it. And against Tenpai, I mean, honestly, if you Gimmick Lock them, you're going to win anyway. So, D-Barrier, I don't need it against them particularly. So I felt that this deck going first is so strong, I decided to go with this instead of D-Barrier. In triple evenly, I think if you play it, you have to play in multiples. But if you do, it's I think really good. Okay, so that's it for the deck profile. Thanks for watching. Huge thanks to Tien for recording this profile. Definitely big thanks to Game Shack as well. And yeah, had a great time.